Hi, good morning students. Welcome to our online class. Today, English class. We have been with Swaminathan, who was standing on the desk. Headmaster was asking the reasons of their absence the previous day. Students made several reasons, and when we read their reasons, we can understand that most of these reasons were lies. Most of these reasons were lies. And Swaminathan was very much confused there, very much disturbed. Why was he so disturbed? Because his best friend Rajam was sitting in front, just 3 benches ahead. Rajam was sitting. Rajam was a good boy with good qualities. His character is good. His qualities are good. And to be his friend, Swaminathan should not do bad things. But now he is caught for being absent the previous day. And he felt very much guilty and he felt very much insulted while standing on the bench there. He felt that he should not have been there at that time. He should have been at somewhere else. And Rajam was sitting in front bench and he was not looking at him. Rajam was not looking at Swaminathan. It disturbed Swaminathan very much. Rajam had pink ears and Swami could see the pink ears of Rajam from behind. He was standing on the desk behind. From there he could see Rajam's ears and he looked at Rajam's ears and feared that any time he would turn and look into his eyes. If Rajam turns and looks into his eyes, he felt that he would fall from the desk. And he also wished that somebody bring and keep a blackboard between him and Rajam. Like that also he felt. So he was so tensed, he was in full tension. At that time only headmaster asked him the reason for his absence the previous day. But Swaminathan did not hear the question because his concentration was fully on Rajam. Is Rajam turning and looking at him? Is Rajam listening to the headmaster and him? Like that, different thoughts were passing through his mind. So he did not hear the question asked by the headmaster. So, what was the question? Why did you keep away yesterday? Why did you keep away yesterday? Means, why were you absent yesterday? This question asked again after giving him beating with his cane. Headmaster beat him with his cane and asked him, why was he absent yesterday? Asked the headmaster. Looking up. Looking up means Swaminathan is standing on the desk at a height. So headmaster looked up and asked, why did you keep away? Why did you keep away yesterday? Swaminathan's first impulse was to protest that he had never been absent. First impulse, he felt that he has to say, no, I was absent. Like that he wanted to say, no sir, I was not absent. I was present. Like that he wanted to say. But the attendance register was there. attendance register is a proof for a student's presence or a absence. If a student is present, his presence is marked in the attendance book. If the present is not marked, it means he was absent. So attendance book was there, so Swaminathan could not say that he was not absent. So he tried to say something. Through his mind, several thoughts passed. No, I was stoned. I was stoned. Stoned means somebody threw me with the stones. I tried to come, but they took away my cap and burned it. They mean some people. Some people took away my cap and burned it. Many strong men held me down. Many strong men came and held me and pressed me down to the ground when I tried to come. They did not allow me to come. When a great man is sent to Gaol, Gaol means jail. It's a local language, Gaol. When a great man is sent to Gaol, so the story is happening during the independence struggle period. At that time, Swaminathan wanted to say, a great man was arrested and sent to jail. So the people were striking. People were doing hartal like that. I am surprised to see you a slave of the Englishman. I am surprised to see. I feel wonder to see you. You means the headmaster, a slave of the Englishman. That means he wanted to tell headmaster that he was a slave of the Englishman. Didn't they cut off Dhaka Muslim? Slaves of slaves. So different thoughts in his mind. The Englishmen cut off the Dhaka Muslim and he called them slaves of slaves. These were some of the disjointed explanations which streamed into his head. That means to his head. These kinds of explanations came, on which even at that moment he was discreet enough not to express. But at that moment he felt that it is not good to express these ideas. It is not safe to say these reasons. If he says so, punishment will be more severe. He was discreet enough. What's meant by discreet? Here discreet means careful in saying something. He was careful in saying these kinds of things. Usually discreet means the sense of right and wrong. When to say a particular thing, when not to say a particular thing. The knowledge about that is called discreet. He had wanted to mention a headache, but he found to his distress that others beside him had one. Already 2 students said they had a headache. The headmaster shouted. What did the headmaster do? The headmaster shouted, "Won't you open your mouth? Won't you open your mouth?" He brought the cane sharply down on Swaminathan's shoulder, right shoulder. So Swaminathan was not saying any answer. Headmaster asked a question, "Why did you keep away yesterday?" He wanted to say so many reasons, but he had not courage. He had not the courage to say something. Then headmaster became more angry. He asked, "Won't you open your mouth?" He brought the cane sharply down on Swaminathan's right shoulder, means he bet Swaminathan on his right shoulder. Bet very strongly. Swaminathan kept staring at the headmaster. Swaminathan was looking at the headmaster with this seriously because he was suffering from pain. He had very much pain with the fearful eyes, tearful eyes. Tearful eyes means his eyes were full of tears. Massaging with his left hand the spot where the cane was laid, where he got the beating. He was rubbing there and looking at the headmaster seriously, and in his eyes tears were there. Yeah. Headmaster became more angry. And he said, I will kill you if you keep on staring me like that. I will kill you if you keep on staring without answering my question, cried the headmaster. I will kill you. In British period, in those days, teachers could say like that. Nowadays, any teacher cannot say such kinds of words. In those days, it was possible. If teachers beat or kick, nobody had a complaint. Because the parents gave the full freedom to the teachers to beat the children. Only thing they wanted, their child should get the right education, their child should grow in his life. I couldn't come, stammered Swaminathan. Stammered means words were not coming fluently from his mouth. So, I couldn't come. Is that so? Is that so? Alaga? Asked the headmaster, and turning to boy said, bring the pewn. Bring the pewn. Pewn, you know, pewn. Pewn is an attender in a school. Swaminathan thought, what is he going to ask the pewn to thrash me? What is he doing? Is he going to ask the pewn to thrash me? If he does any such thing, I will bite everybody dead. Pewn vachi nannu kodtara. Headmaster em chesukobothunnaru? Pewn cheda nannu kodistara? Alagaina jarigite andaru nenu koriki champestam. That was the feeling of Swaminathan. He felt like that. The pewn came. The headmaster said to him, now say, what do you know about this rascal on the desk? The pewn eyed Swaminathan. Eyed means looked at. The pewn eyed Swaminathan with a sinister look. Sinister look means a look which has some bad sign. But from that look only we can understand this person is going to do some harm. Grunted and demanded. Grunted means here his sound was, that means his voice sounded dislike. He disliked the boy and demanded and asked, didn't I see you break the panes? Didn't I see you break the panes? Panes means glass, window glass. No window glass pagadu kodutunde nenu chudaleda? This was the question. So that was a severe problem. And headmaster added, of the ventilators in my room. Panes of the ventilators in my room. Added the headmaster with the zest. Zest means with the more interest. Here there was no escape, no chance of escape. Inga escape avadanikku chance ledu. Swaminathan kept staring foolishly till he received another whack on the back. So there was no chance of escape. There was nothing to say because it happened yesterday. He had broken the panes of the ventilators, and this pewn had seen it. And if whatever he said it will not work, so he kept staring. He continued looking foolishly till he received another whack. Another whack means another hit, another beating. on the back. The headmaster demanded what the young brigand had to say about it. Young brigand. Brigand means a member of a group of thieves. Young brigand, young rascal. So headmaster asked the young brigand, young thief, what he had to say about it. దీని గురించి ఏం చెప్పడానికి ఉంది అని అడిగారు. The brigand had nothing to say. The brigand had nothing to say. It was a fact that he had broken the panes. Yes, he had broken the glass. They had seen it. That also true. There was nothing more to it. He had unconsciously become defiant and did not care to deny the charge. He had unconsciously become defiant. Defiant usually means one who is not ready to accept or follow the rules and regulations or any disciplines of any institution or any place. He became defiant, challenging, and did not care to deny the charge. And he did not try to say that, sir, I did not do like that. He did not say that. When another whack, another beating came on his back, he ejaculated. He ejaculated. That means beating with the cane, you know, very painful. So he ejaculated. Don't beat me, sir. It pains, he said. Don't beat me, sir. It pains. This was an invitation to the headmaster to bring down the cane 4 times again. This was an invitation. అదొక ఆహ్వానంలాగా అనిపించింది. ఇంకా హెడ్ మాస్టర్ ఎన్నిసార్లు 4 times, but continuously with his cane. And he said, keep standing here on this desk, staring like an idiot till I announce your dismissal. I am going to dismiss you. Till I announce your dismissal, you stand here alone. Every pore in Swaminathan's body burnt. Every pore means on our body, hair is there. And wherever the hair is there, small pores are there, small pores. And every pore in Swaminathan's body paint, burned with the touch of the cane. That's it. With the touch of the cane, when the cane fell on his body, the pain spread all over his body like that. Yes. He had a sudden flood of courage. He had a sudden flood of courage. The courage that comes of desperation. The courage that comes of desperation. Desperation means a disappointment. Now there is no way to escape. It is sure that the headmaster is going to dismiss him. If the headmaster dismisses him, it will be a great problem at home. His father who takes care of him every time, who sometimes come to school also, ask about his development and all. If his father knows, then another problem. Now, everything went out of his hands, so he became disappointed. And when the ultimate minute comes, everybody become courageous like that. So he also became courageous. He lost his fear on headmaster. He lost his fear on any teacher or a school. He restrained the tears. Controlled. He controlled the tears. That means he stopped crying. That were threatening to rush out. He jumped down. What was the order of the headmaster? Stand there till I announce your dismissal. But now he jumped down, and grasping his books, took his books, rushed out. Rushed out means went out fast. Muttering means saying in a very low voice, muttering, I don't care for your dirty school. I don't care for your dirty school. Saying that he went out. he was muttering it. Muttering means was saying in a low voice. Though he became so courageous, he did not have the courage to say it loudly. Thus, Swaminathan went out of the school. See, read this lesson again and again. And Swaminathan's character, on Swaminathan's character you think and make a conclusion whether his character is good or bad. Should a student be like that? And another thinking you should make is the behavior of the headmaster. Is headmaster right in his behavior? Should he punish the children like that? On these two things you make a thinking, and next day on which we shall have some creative writing. First of all, you read the lesson very well and think of it. Okay? I will send you questions. Write answers to those questions and send to me. Okay? Thank you.